What's up, guys? My name is Nick, and you are watching the ROK Music Review, your place to discover and discuss Korean music. And I am here with the reaction video to the I suppose it's the debut song from a girl group called H.U.B, and the song is titled Girl Gang. And this actually was released, I guess, with the music video that I'm watching was released back in like November. But this group had their debut stage, or their actual debut, when they performed on M Countdown the other night. So I think this is the perfect time to just check them out and see what they're all about, because they have made their live stage debut. I don't know. Plus, I missed this the first time around, so there's also that. But it was uploaded to Time Warner Korea, so I tend to miss stuff that gets uploaded to that channel. Anyway, let's get it started. We can talk about it and tell you what I think, so let's do it. Okay, I dig this. Also, by the way, just in case any of you didn't notice, but this is a music video with zero budget, because obviously they've just gone out to the street and shot stuff without a care in the world as to like what else is going on around them, which I think is cool. It's definitely not a criticism in any way. But yeah, it's not a terrible song. I enjoy the rap verses, you know? It's a nice song. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah. No, I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't know. Song is definitely not terrible, so that's all, you know, that's always a good thing, right? The dude walked up, was like, oh shit, not like that. See, it's like, so doing a music video like this definitely makes the whole thing, like, you know, interesting. You know, get all those little teeny tiny details in there that you know, just make it interesting. So that's good. That's this music video and song. This music video. We'll talk about what I'm about to say as soon as this is finished. But I like it. It's cute. It is super cute, and the reason why it's cute is, like, after watching this, it's like actually really obvious that like these girls are like not the refined, or at least this music video and stuff like that is not that like refined K-pop product that we've you know come to expect, or that you normally would get from like any other company. So that I guess that right there gives it a little bit of its own kind of charm. It's definitely, you know, unique in that sense. That's like, hey, they're not perfect robots like all of the other K-pop idols seem to be when they're in their music videos, and just like everything about this is just like has a super like human quality to it. Whereas, comparing this to other K-pop music videos, the other K-pop music videos are obviously super fake. But I mean, they're refined and they're practiced to the point that just like everything that they're doing is just like, they don't even have to think about it. They're just doing it like the robots, and they've been programmed to do those dance moves and the choreography and all that stuff. So, there's one balance where like, K-pop groups, other groups are like super professional. These girls don't seem to be particularly super professional. But like I said, it's not a bad thing. And, the song's nice enough. I don't think it's, it's not like one of those songs that's going to be going like crazy all over the charts. People are going to be eating it up because I personally don't like it that much. I mean, I shouldn't say I personally don't like it, to that level. I like it enough. I think it's a really good song, but it's obviously not going to be one that slays in the charts or ever slayed the charts when it was released, because I didn't hear shit about that. And then the point that I was going to make when I said like, oh, this thing, and then we'll talk about it after the music video, is that this is a music video where people are going to come and probably already did in the comments and just called it out for being cheap. And, because of course K-pop fans like things that look expensive. So that means you have to have a fancy set. You can't just shoot in front of a blank backdrop and stuff. Like the instance of Rainbow and their song Woo, where I saw people going like, ooh, DSP Media, they don't have very much money for a music video, did they? Right? That kind of stuff. But this is a cheap music video. But the thing is, though, that cheap does not mean bad, because the music video I actually kind of liked. I thought the music video was nice. So this is the, proof of concept here that if you're going to put a product out, right, and this is a thing that I see, or I have heard a lot from the people that I follow as far as like business kind of stuff, is that like you just put out a minimum viable product, right, which is a basic music video with these girls performing the stuff in the music video, performing the song, and you got something that you can sell. And then of course, as time goes on, you can make it better. So this is what it is. They just went out, they bought some tickets to Hong Kong, or I think it was Hong Kong. I think it was Hong Kong. I don't remember specifically. I know there were signs, but they bought tickets to go out and stay maybe a day or two in this place, and their manager, possibly somebody from the company who has a camera or a cell phone or anything like that, went out, they shot some video, they just danced on the streets, they just did their thing like they would do in a set, like any other K-pop group would do, but they did it in real time, live action, surrounded by people who don't even know what the hell is going on, and they put out something that was actually, interesting and cool. So that's, definitely good. But you compare that to other groups who have gone to the same locations, the same city, and basically, shut themselves off from the outside world, interacting and just, being all intermingled with people going about their daily lives. And, it's just a bit of a difference. So this group's got, their minimum viable product that they've put out on display, and made a music video for it. They're now promoting it on music shows, and it's actually really, really good. It's actually, pretty solid, and a really, really good way. And like, of course, the easiest way, the best way, to the most, cost efficient way and stuff like that to get started in the business. And so I'm interested to see what their next one, looks like, what the next product is, because, their song is there. I would imagine that they would have more money possibly to buy a better produced, more high quality produced song, or from a producer with a higher reputation. These girls would be better at their performances, so their, choreography and stuff like that just looks tighter. The music video would definitely possibly be more high budget. There's just so many more things that are out there that they could grow into from here, because they started low, and now that they got their product out there, and they're gonna just start attracting some fans, then they can grow their product and just become bigger. So it's this group here is, I think one group that I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on much more closely than I would otherwise, just because the where they've started, where they're going, and all that stuff is interesting and exciting to me. So that's what I got, and it's got do a little adjustment in the chair. before we end the video. So that's my question for you guys is like, what is your overall opinion of this? Because of course it's cheap, it's from a small company, it's a low budget. What do you think of that? Do you hate it? Do you like it? If you're somewhere in between, of course, you probably fall somewhere in between. Let me know whatever it is that you're thinking about this stuff down in the comment box below. Also, check out the descriptions, a bunch of links and cool stuff down there that you can use to follow me and support the channel. And of course, the best way to support the channel is through subscribing, liking, commenting, doing whatever interactions with the channel and video. Do that and I will love you forever. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching and I will see you all next time.